Warning: if you are against the consumptive use and the ethical harvest of fur-bearing animals, please leave this channel now. This is no place for pansies, sissies, or crybabies. Hey trappers, Dale Billingsley here, Billingsley Brand Lures. Guys, here we are in the middle of the season of suck, or well, we haven't even got in the middle of it yet. We're right in the beginning of it. It's hot, the gnats are terrible. There's no way around it. This just sucks. But what I've got for you today is a little bit of a trick set that I want to show you. It'll take fox, coyotes, cats. If you've got animals that are shy to a dirt pattern at a dirt hole set, this is a set that's for you that you're not going to want to miss out on. So stay tuned with me. We'll get things set up here and we'll get rolling. All right, guys, before we get too far into this video, though, I've been requested to kind of go over this just a little bit with you. I had a request to show putting these wire screen, these steel screen pan covers on up kind of a close-up, and how I get them to get this thing turned right. How I get them to fit over the dog notch. So I kind of want to go over that with you right quick, and then we'll get into the set making part of this. So the first thing you want to do if you're having trouble with these things wanting to bow up on you like that when they're on the trap, the first thing you want to do is very lightly kind of fold and crease that. Just, I mean, ever so slightly like that. This thing's kind of out of shape just a little bit. But anyway, you'll get the idea. Anyway, you want it just... Sorry. Damn gnats. Hey, I told you we're in the season of suck, and we are. Anyway, you want to bow these just a little bit, okay? And then when you lay that loose jaw down, that'll flatten that thing right out for you, and it'll put a little tension on it so it doesn't want to hump up on you. So all I do to get that accomplished is lay the wire screen on top of the pan post, or not, yeah, the pan post into the dog notch there, and then just kind of work and pull a little bit. I may have to put this thing down and then show you. Nope, there it goes. Just kind of work and pull a little, and you can work that dog notch right through that wire. I say that, and I'm having a heck of a time with it. There we go. All right, so I don't know how well this is going to show up, but the dog notch is actually through the wire, okay? And then when you set the trap, and I'll show you that here in just a bit. When you set the trap, and bring the loose jaw down, that thing will lay down there just as flat as a pancake for you. So that's how I accomplish that right there. So now let's get things set up here and we'll get on with the set. All right, guys. So what I've done, I've run my driver down here in the ground, and this is one of the very few times you're ever going to see me make this Mickey Mouse wobble hole kind of a deal. I don't like them. I don't like a small hole if I can help it. So, but this is one of the few times you'll see me do that. Then what you do is take your tile spade or your spade, and you cut in just, I mean, not much at all. I'll pop this out here and I'll show it to you. You're just cutting the sod. That's all you're taking out, okay? You're just cutting that sod back. Kind of clean that up a little so we get our hole to stick out a little bit. And come over here on the side here and you do the exact same thing. You're just cutting the sod, okay? Lay that back. Now dig your bed as normal. Bring that dirt back, just like so. We're going to set our trap. I hope this is showing up okay. I think it is. If I need to, I'll tip that down just a whisker more. Go ahead and set our trap. Alright, now put your thumb underneath there so that trap don't fire. Bring that loose jaw down. See how that thing lays down there just as nice and flat as you would ever want it to. Okay. Now our trap would be staked in here, of course. Gotta get it seated down in there a little. Not quite. Been a while since I've dug a bed. You can tell things aren't wanting to lay in there like they should. All right. That should fit now. Oh, yeah. Pack your trap, bed it in there good and solid, just like you normally would. Make sure that thing's not rocky or tippy. Any way, shape, or form. If that trap rocks or it tips, you need to pull it out and start over again. Okay, now that we've got our trap bedded in there, and we know it's not moving, we're pushing all over it and it's not moving a bit. You take the sod, you may have to take some of the dirt off of the bottom of it, so to speak. Basically what you want is that grass left. And you lay it across the loose, or across the dog jaw, and then you lay it across. Now, normal trapping situations, of course, the grass wouldn't be this high, as we all know. Lay it down in there just like that on each side of that trap. Now, if you can see it, and I will move the camera around so that you will be able to see. We've got our dirt hole here, and you can use a bigger hole with it. It just works a little better with a smaller type hole. You've got your hole here, and then we have this trail, so to speak, coming out of that hole and going across the top of our trap. That's all there is to it, guys. There's not anything else. You have just created a very narrow, nice spot for that predator to put his paw every single time, right there. Let me I'll move this camera around so you'll be able to see just a little better what I did. I hope it showed up okay in the camera. A lot of times they don't, guys, and I apologize for that, but we'll see what we can do here. Okay, that's all there is to it. We have our little wobble hole up here. Like I said, you can make it a little bigger if you choose to. And then the grass is laid in there on each side of the jaws. They're just over the jaws. They're not right on them, but they're just over them. And then we've got that nice little trail that just looks just as authentic as anything, as where a mouse or a vole or a mole or something has been going through there. Guys, he'll drop a paw on that thing every time right there. And that's all there is to it. Pretty effective, pretty deadly little set that isn't talked about very much, isn't used very often. Just a quick little deal here in case there are some of you that maybe think that grass is too much and going to plug it. We'll go ahead and we'll set that trap off. That sure enough would have caught a coyote or a red fox or a bobcat without any problem. That grass it blows up out of the way, doesn't interfere or anything. All right, guys, I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in to watch. I do appreciate it, and if you would please just hit that thumbs up for me. That's all I'm asking. I hope you found this video helpful. And once again, this is Dale Billingsley with another one. Signing out.